What's up with the Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you.
Remy in my cup, turn me up, what we talking about? Now we doing us, moving up, what we talking about? Raider flags waving off the truck, what they talking about? Raider Nation dominating, only thing to talk about. Black shades, black tee, that's Raider Honcho, baby. East Coast energy, that's Raider Honcho, baby.
Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibes. You already know what type of time I'm on. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You can also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Raider Honcho. Now, the Raiders get the dub yesterday. They smacked the Titans around a little bit. And I know people want to get on here and say, well, we ain't beat nobody. People want to get on Twitter and say it was only the Titans. Oh, Raider Honcho, we only beat Cam Ward, who's a rookie and ain't done nothing. You could say all of that, but I'm not. Because in the NFL, anytime you could get a win is a positive. Anytime you can beat a team is a good thing. And as a Raiders fan, anytime I see the Raiders win, it's going to bring a little more joy to my day. Okay, but I will sprinkle in a little bit of context. I'll dabble in a little bit of perspective. Because yes, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly, there's bright spots, there's low spots. And I'm here to bring you all of that type of context, okay? So, what I saw yesterday, right off the top, what I saw yesterday was a very motivated and inspired defense, okay? I saw a defense out there that is taking it very personal that the offense might be a little lackluster at times. That the offense's turnovers put the defense in a bad situation at times. And in spite of all of that, I saw a defense out there that was playing possessed. I got to give a lot of credit to that Raiders defense. I got to give a lot of credit to Patrick Graham because the way he is calling the defense is something to be talked about. There's something to be said about the deficiencies that defense has, the flaws that defense has, but they still kind of come away looking like they can play with anybody. The defense I saw yesterday looks like they can play against any team in the NFL. And all you got to do is score a couple points on the other end and you got yourselves a ball game. Maxx Crosby's out there balling. Devin White is out there balling. I'm seeing interior defensive line. I'm seeing people I've never seen before making tackles. They coming up here doing this kind of shit. I just like what I saw yesterday from the defense. They was flying around. They were super aggressive. And you know what they really did? They put Cam Ward in his place. They treated a rookie quarterback the way you're supposed to treat a rookie quarterback. Now, I knew the Raiders wouldn't have an issue with the Titans per se because as a rookie quarterback, I knew that Patrick Graham is very seasoned. He's a veteran. He's got veteran players on the defensive side of the ball. I knew he would be able to scheme up a few things that would confuse a rookie quarterback. Some things that he could disguise that would kind of change the looks of a rookie quarterback. So I knew defensively the Raiders would be good. Now offensively, I wasn't quite sure. I thought that Geno would have a pretty good day because I know the Titans struggle with outside zone and outside runs. And I thought the Raiders could take advantage of that by moving the ball to the outside. So I felt like Geno would have a good day. I thought we should have ran him a little bit more. But I didn't know what Geno Smith was going to do. And honestly, Geno Smith, he can say what he wants to say and y'all can say what y'all want to say. Yes. Do I think Geno Smith is a mid-tier quarterback? Yes. Do I think he's been playing subpar? Yes. But at the same time, I understand the quarterback position enough to know that he's playing like he doesn't have a ton of confidence. And it looks like Chip Kelly was calling plays that he knew Geno Smith liked. Like they probably had a meeting and said, Geno, what kind of plays do you like? He probably told them what type of plays they like. They were moving him around a little bit, trying to give him half the field reads. They were trying their best to build some confidence with Geno Smith. They were trying their best to put Geno Smith in situations where he could be successful and just grow that confidence for later down the road. It wasn't necessarily about this game. I thought the Raiders went into this game knowing they would win. It was just a matter of how do we get better in the process. And I think they were calling plays to get Geno Smith better. Now, with all that being said, Geno Smith's struggles can be also attributed to not having Brock Bowers, one of the best players in the NFL. I do think when Brock Bowers comes back, the Raiders offense is going to look better. I think Myers is going to get in the mix a little more. I think Geno might be able to run the ball a little better because you'll have to give a lot of attention to Brock Bowers. But I think the Raiders as a whole are just going to look better offensively, not just when you get Brock Bowers back, but the more you play inside of a new offense, inside of a new system. Like, that's just how it works, man. I know we want things to be right away, and we're like, oh, there's starting quarterbacks in the NFL that can pick up offensive right away. That is true. Geno Smith just doesn't have to be one of those quarterbacks. He looks like he's going to take some time to develop within the system, and that's okay. I mean, you signed him for a few years. You didn't expect him to be at the top of the totem pole year one, and if you did, you don't know shit. And that's just what it is. But the only issue I really had offensively to me was at times I felt like Chip Kelly was just trying to be a little too cute. When we got down there in the red zone, we got down there damn near on the goal line, and you're throwing passes to Kappa? What the hell is wrong with you? I thought that was a terrible look. I thought that was like just it kind of disrespectful to what we have on offense. Is where you could throw the ball to Myers, you could throw the ball to Mayer, you could give the ball to Genty, like you could jet sweep to Tucker if you want to, but you ain't trying to throw a pass to Kappa? Oh hell no! I had a problem with that. I thought we tried to be too cute there. Even on the play where Geno Smith threw the interception, I thought we were trying to be too cute there because we had ran like 6 plays and like 5 of those plays were pass plays. You already have the lead. It's a 2-possession game. You have Genty in the backfield. Why not continue to run him now? If he was a little banged up because Geno threw that damn hospital ball and got him damn near decapitated, I understand that. But if he's healthy, I think you keep running him because the more times he sees the way the scheme is working up front, the more comfortable he's going to be. You can tell that he's being a lot more patient when he gets the ball. Slow to, fast through. He's taking his time. He's making his cutbacks. I thought the Raiders could have took a little more advantage of the outside zone where the Titans kind of struggled, but instead they were trying to run A-gap, B-gap. I would have liked to see a little more C-gap runs there, but I mean, I guess you're kind of limited with the offensive line. But all in all, if I had to give a grade yesterday, I thought the defense was an A. Defense might have been an A+. I think the offense was probably settling around a B. There's a lot more growth to be done on the offensive side of the ball. I believe it'll get done. But as a team, the energy, it looks like, I don't know what Pete Carroll is doing. I don't know what Pete Carroll says to them, but they seem to be responding to the Pete Carroll criticism. I will say there's been a lot of criticism of Pete Carroll. There's been a lot of criticism of Chip Kelly. And I think the Raiders responded in a way where they're supporting their coaches. That's what it looked like to me. They looked very inspired yesterday. They look inspired to play a home game. They look like they're taking on the identity of us against the world. And that's the way the Raiders used to be. So if that's what it is, then that's what it is, and I'm happy about that. What I saw yesterday was a lot of positives, very few negatives. You're going to tend to see fewer negatives when you're playing a bad team like the Titans. We got the Chiefs coming up. The Raiders need to step it up. Offense needs to be dialed in. I think the defense is going to be fine. You're going to get Patrick Mahomes running around looking like a fat, chubby, athletic kid. I don't know how he does it. He looks so fat and chubby, but he's mad athletic and he's running around and he's taking hits. Goddamn. I don't know how he does it. The Raiders are going to have their hands full. But I think there's an opportunity for us to be successful. I'll talk about it more down the road. This was just my reaction to what we did this past weekend. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel, subscribe to the channel. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Raider Honcho. And until the next time, as always, Raider Honcho out.